This icon is called the Transfiguration of Creation. Here, the light that's shown on Mount Tabor is the light that fills the whole cosmos, the light by which all things were made, and toward which all things are moving. This icon is not simply about the beginning of the world, nor is it only about its end. It reveals the whole movement of creation, its procession from God, and its return to Him transfigured, from its first stirrings in darkness and water to its fulfillment in Christ. Creation is not a past, completed event. It is a dynamic unfolding, a cosmic liturgy in which Christ, the great high priest, gathers the whole material world and offers it back to the Father. The panel itself is shaped like a church, a square below, crowned by a dome above. The cosmos itself is revealed as a temple, creation and heaven, earth and glory, united. And at the center of all things is Christ. At the summit of the square, beneath the heavenly arch, Christ is enthroned. From Him light radiates, not only upon a mountain, but through all creation. Behind Him is a radiant mandorla, a union of circle and diamond, divinity and creation joined. He sits upon a rainbow, a sign of mercy given after the flood. In His hand is a scroll of judgment, still unopened. There is still time. On either side of His head are the Greek letters Alpha and Omega. He is the beginning, the Logos through whom all things were made. And He is the end, the one toward whom all things are moving. Creation does not drift through history. It is drawn toward a person. Behind Christ is the Virgin Mary, Our Lady of the Sign. More spacious than the heavens, she contains within her womb the child Christ, God made flesh. She raises her hands in prayer. She is the church in person, humanity as it was meant to be, receptive, thankful, interceding. Through her, the Creator enters creation. Through her, matter is affirmed. Heaven and earth are joined. In the uppermost region of the dome are the angelic hosts, six-winged, many-eyed, borne aloft, singing the triumphal hymn, Holy, 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 Lord of Sabaoth. Heaven and earth are filled with your glory. At the very top, a single source of light divides into three rays. One light, threefold radiance, symbol of the Holy Trinity. The deep blue at its heart suggests the unknowable essence of God. The lighter rays, His uncreated energies, by which He gives Himself to the world. Encircling Christ is the New Jerusalem, the Holy City. Its 12 gates are lifted, for the King of Glory has entered. This is the bride, the city coming down from heaven. Within the city stand a crowd of people from all nations, all who love God. The scriptures begin with a garden. They end with a garden city. The New Jerusalem is the 8th day of creation, the day beyond history, the day of resurrection. Shine, shine, O New Jerusalem. From Christ flows the river of life. It passes by and through a jeweled cross and the tree of life, pouring into the unfolding creation below. The river is the creative Logos, speaking each thing into existence, sustaining it, and drawing it toward its fulfillment. It flows forward and backward in time, as the Jordan once turned back when it beheld its Creator. For in Christ, even time is transfigured. The cross shines with jewels, a sign not of defeat, but of victory, the sign of the Son of Man that will appear in the heavens. The tree of life beneath it is cruciform, blooming with 3 lobes, echoing the Trinity. Tree and cross are one, planted together in the exact center of the panel. The mystery of the cross contains the entire economy of salvation. Through the cross, creation is transfigured. By the cross, joy has come into all the world. The path from the 7th day to the 8th passes through the cross. Around the New Jerusalem stand an immense diversity of plants and animals, some extinct and others still living. A lion lies with a kid. A wolf dwells with a lamb, and a little child leads them. Even a tyrannosaurus now eats leaves. Creatures long separated by time now share one piece, mingling together in the new creation. Some animals pass through the gates of the city. None are excluded. Let all creation rejoice. Creation is not discarded. It is renewed. It is transfigured. Yet the icon does not show only the end. It shows the whole story, from glory to rupture and back again. In the hedged Garden of Eden below, Adam and Eve take and eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Its divided crown suggests its dual possibility. Creation received with thanksgiving leads to knowledge of good. Creation grasped for itself leads to knowledge of evil. The tree of life stands above it, union with God Himself. Christ's body hanging on the cross is the fruit of the tree of life. On either side of paradise, Adam and Eve are shown again, descending the mountain. Clothed in garments of skin, they walk away from the garden. They were created pure, but not yet perfected. Their calling was ascent, promised immortal life if they would keep communion with God. Instead, they chose independence. This is our story, too. Their descent marks not only exile, but a long story of toil and fragmentation. Yet, God did not abandon His creature, nor forget the work of His hands. We are living out an extended 7th day, like Holy Saturday, waiting in silence, as the earth kept silence when the King slept. And beneath this long Sabbath unfolds the Genesis story of the 6 days of creation, the hexameron. The 6 layers begin broadly horizontal near the bottom and become increasingly arched and pointed, drawing the eye upward toward their culmination in the New Jerusalem. Day 1, light and darkness separated over the waters. Day 2, sky above and formless waters below. Day 3, dry land emerging, with algae, mosses, ferns, cone-bearing trees, and flowering plants. Day 4, sun and moon, shining stars, galaxies coalescing, even a black hole hinting at the vast mystery of the cosmos. The heavens declare the glory of God. Day 5, fish, ancient and modern, creatures crawling from sea to land, dinosaurs and birds. Day 6, animals, living and extinct, and humanity. In the human person, mediator and microcosm, creaturely diversity is held together without loss of distinction. Humanity was created to unite heaven and earth, spirit and matter, and to offer the whole creation back to God in thanksgiving. It was very good. Within the layers, chronological development unfolds horizontally in empirical time, chronos, but vertically unfolds another kind of time, divine time, Kairos. Everything is drawn upward toward communion in the New Jerusalem. On either side of Christ stand Adam and Eve one last time, now glorified. They are crowned as priestly rulers and prophets of creation. In their hands they offer bread and wine, creation lovingly and skillfully transformed, then offered with thanksgiving. They no longer seize creation as they did in Eden. They now offer it in humility and love. They have become what humanity is meant to be, priests of creation. The image, once obscured, shines again. This icon does not attempt to explain how or when the world came to be. It asks a deeper question: why? In Christ, all things were created. Through him, all things hold together. Toward him, all things move. You brought us from non-being into being, and when we had fallen away, you raised us up again. You left nothing undone until you brought us to heaven and granted us your kingdom to come. The mystery of the Incarnation contains the meaning of the whole cosmos. The cross reveals its pattern. The resurrection reveals its goal. The New Jerusalem is not something added to creation. It is creation fulfilled, the new creation. This icon is not only about the future, it is about now. The same light that crowns the holy city already shines in the world, in the sacraments, in the saints, in acts of thanksgiving, in every creature sustained by the Logos. The whole material creation waits, not for destruction, but for transfiguration, as were Christ's garments on Mount Tabor. You were transfigured on the mount, O Christ God, revealing your glory to your disciples as far as they could bear it. Shine also upon us sinners and reveal your everlasting light. May our eyes be opened to see the light toward which all things are moving.